I am Roberto, and we're gonna work Unit 11, Impressions, of your book of 2003. Your book's 2003, right? So we're going to work Unit 11, Impressions. And what we're going to see at this unit is speculating and modal verbs for speculating. Modal verbs for speculating. What are the modal verbs for speculating? Must, can't, could, may, might. But actually, before studying these modal verbs for speculating, we're going to see the most common use of modal verbs, which is not for speculating, but for talking about obligation, permission, and so on. So the first modal verb we're going to see is must. Look at this sentence. Veronique is the name of my friend. Veronique must study for the exam. In this sentence, must means obligation. So she has to study for the exam. It's her obligation to study for the exam. So she has to do it. Okay, she has to do this. She must study for the exam. An obligation. But we can also use some other modal verbs like can, can't, could, may, might. So first, we're gonna talk about can. Look at this sentence. Can. The word can is used to denote ability. So I can say, I can swim, which means I have the ability to swim. I can swim. I have the ability to swim. I can say, can he lift 150 kilograms? It means, does he have the ability to lift 150 kilograms? So if you see can, denote ability. Can is the modal verb used to denote ability. And then we have this modal verb, may. May is pretty similar to can, but this word may is used to denote permission. So I can say, you may swim in this river. This means you're allowed to swim in this river. You have the permission to swim in this river. Okay? You're allowed to swim. I can ask questions. May I have the biscuit? Am I permitted to have a biscuit? Right? Or this common question in the classroom. May I go to the bathroom? So it means, do I have the permission to go to the bathroom? May I go to the bathroom? So may is used for permissions. But actually, we can also use can for permission too. Sometimes we can say, you can swim in this river. And this means you're allowed to swim in this river. So in this case, it's like when you are given permission, but in an informal setting. So these days, however, the word can is used for both ability and permission. Mostly in informal settings. So if you want to be informal, this is not very polite actually. So you can use also can. Okay? So can is used for two. Can is used for denoting ability and also for giving permission. Okay? So let's make a short summary. Okay, first we said must is a modal verb to express obligations. So if I say Veronique must study for exam, it means Veronique has to study. She's obligated to study for exam. Okay, maybe her parents said you have to study, so she has to do it. Okay. Then we have can. My brother can swim. In this case, can means the ability. So my brother has the ability to swim. He can swim. He knows how to do it. Right? So can for ability. Then we have can't, which is the negative form of can't. So if I say my sister can't sing, it means she doesn't have the ability to sing. Maybe she sings pretty badly. Maybe her voice is horrible. So when she's singing, it's like, oh, it's horrible. I don't want to listen to her. So my sister can't sing. She doesn't have the ability to sing. Then I can use this modal verb, could. Could is the past tense of can. So I can use could in this sentence. My sister could sing if she practiced more. If you see, this sentence is in an imaginary situation, what we have seen in past units, in unit 10, I think. So my sister could sing if she practiced more. It means if she practiced more, if she tried more, if she worked harder, practicing more, she could sing. She would have the ability to sing. But it's not happening. She's not practicing. That's why she can't sing. You see? Okay, then we have may not. May, we said, may is for permission. So if I say you may swim in this river, you may swim in this river. So it means you have the permission to swim in this river. You may swim. So think of a father who is telling his son, okay, you may swim in this river. It means you have the permission to swim. Or you could also say, you may go to the party tonight. Think again of a father telling his son, you may go to the party. So you have the permission to go to the party. So may means to give permission, right? If I say may not, that's a negative form. So if I say you may not swim in this river, it means you don't have the permission to swim in this river, right? Then might. Might is the past tense of may, but might can also be used in present tense. It's like if you want to be more polite, or if you're not so sure, so you can use might. So if you say you might swim in this river, it's like you have the permission, well, you can do it, right? You might swim in this river, and this is negative form. You might not swim in this river. Okay, so all of these are the modal verbs used in the basic form for expressing obligation, for expressing ability, for expressing permission. That's the basic use of modal verbs. But in this unit, you're not learning this. This is supposed to be already known by you, so you should know this. What you are going to learn in this unit is using modal verbs for speculating. So follow me. Modal verbs can also be used for speculating, like in these sentences.
She must be a genius.
Look at this. She must be a genius. Think of this picture, which is on your books on page 109. Look at this picture. You see this picture? There are some people there wearing caps and gowns. You know, caps and gowns. They are wearing caps and gowns. There are some young people. There are some older people. And okay, if you see this picture, and if you don't know them, so you can speculate, and you can use modal verbs for speculating, right? Like an example, so you can say, look at this picture. You can say she must be a genius because maybe she's very young. So if you see a person who is very young, and she's wearing a cap and gown, and so she's graduating, and she's very young, so you could say, well, she must be a genius, because teenager who is graduating from university, it's because maybe she's a genius, so she must be a genius. I'm speculating. It's like, I bet she's a genius. You see, you're speculating. You can also say,
she must work pretty hard.
so in this case, what I'm saying is that
she must work pretty hard.
She must work pretty hard. It's like, I bet she works pretty hard. So because of the picture, if she is a genius, she must work pretty hard. Maybe she studies a lot. But I'm speculating. I don't know it. I'm just speculating because of the signs I'm seeing. The signs. You know the signs? because I see that she's pretty young, but maybe she's wearing glasses. Maybe I see she's a little shy, but she's always having books. So I'm speculating. She must work pretty hard. She must study a lot. And I can also use the modal verb in negative form.
She must not go out much.
She must not go out much. I bet she doesn't go out much. So I'm betting, I'm speculating. She must not go out much because I see her and I see she looks shy. So maybe she doesn't go out much. So I bet she doesn't go out much. I'm speculating, and I'm using must in negative form. She must not go out much. Look at those verbs: must, must. Do you see that this use is different than when I said Veronique must study for the exam? In this sentence, when I say Veronique must study for the exams, I mean Veronique has the obligation to study for exam. So in this case, must is for obligation. But in these sentences, she must be a genius. She must work pretty hard. She must not go out much. I'm speculating. Like in this one, she must be graduating today. So this sentence doesn't mean that she has the obligation of graduating today. No. In this sentence has the meaning of she must be graduating today. I bet she's graduating today. I don't know. I'm just speculating. I bet she's graduating today. You see the difference? This sentence, this doesn't mean she has the obligation. No. This sentence means I bet she's graduating today. What about can't? Look at this sentence. Listen to this sentence.
She can't be more than 12.
She can't be more than 12. So in this case, I don't mean she doesn't have the ability of being more than 12. No. In this sentence means it's not possible she's more than 12. You see, if I say she can't more than 12, I mean it's not possible she's more than 12. So can't means it's impossible. When I'm speculating, but I'm pretty sure something can't be possible. You see? Like if I say, I see the sky is dark, so I can say it can't be 7 in the morning, because when it's 7 in the morning, sky is light. You can see the streets, but now it's dark. So we must be in the night. So I can say it can't be 7 in the morning. It is impossible that it is 7 in the morning. Okay, so can't for things that are not possible. It is not possible. Then what about could? If I say could, like in this sentence, he could be one of her friends. I mean, it's possible he's one of her friends. It's possible. So I'm speculating, but I'm not so sure as when I said she must be a genius. If I say she must be a genius, I'm pretty sure she's a genius. But if I say he could be one of her friends, it's like it's possible. Maybe he could be one of her friends, you know. And then he may be her professor. Again, I'm speculating, but I'm not so sure. I'm saying he may be her professor, so maybe he's her professor. You see? You see the difference? If I say she must be a genius, I'm pretty sure. I'm speculating, but I'm pretty sure. But if I say he could be one of her friends, I'm not sure. I'm speculating, but I'm not sure. So maybe he is one of his friends. If I say he may be her professor, again, I'm not sure. It's like maybe he is her professor, not sure. You see? So like if I see the sky is dark, I say, well, it could be 8 p.m. Yeah, but I'm not sure. Maybe it's 8 p.m. It could be 9 p.m. You see? I'm not sure. But I can say it must be very late. Yeah, because I'm sure it's very late. Using must. You see? Finally, if I say might, again, they might be feeling sad. Might means maybe they are feeling sad. So I say might when I'm speculating, but I'm not really sure. So this is like a line. This is when I'm more sure, and this is when I'm not that sure. Like if I say she must be a genius, it's because I'm pretty sure. I'm speculating, but I'm pretty sure she's a genius. But if I say he could be one of her friends, I'm not that sure. So I'm speculating and say, well, he could be one of her friends. I'm not sure. If I say he may be her professor, again, I'm not that sure. It's like maybe he is her professor, but I'm not sure. If I say they might be feeling sad, I'm not sure again, but I'm even less sure than if I say he may be. So if I say he may be her professor, I'm more sure than if I say they might be feeling sad. You see? It's like a scale. I'm more sure here, I'm less, and I'm like I have more security when I'm speaking using must, and then could, and then may, and then might. Okay? Good.